And I just realised there's an entire town here. We've got a large sort of factory, oil refinery there, barns. Hey everyone, this is icehot and welcome back to my 7 Days to Die Alpha 16 Let's Play. In the previous episode, we looted the last remaining buildings of this town. We eventually got to the radio tower, or whatever that is, and we started dismantling everything in there. I didn't realise there were so many electrical parts in there. So at some point I'm going to carry that on, but not today. We have farming to do today, we have glue making to do today, and we have, if we have time, a trader trip to do today. So let's get going. Okay, so last night, which you wouldn't have seen on camera, I made the crucible. You need the workbench to do it, and it is required. It is a requirement, I should say, to make steel. As you can see here, crucible upgrade is required to craft steel bars and bulletproof glass in the forge. Learn the recipe by buying the steelsmithing perk. Well, we can now do that. I didn't think that there's a lot of iron, there's a few mechanical parts, a lot of stone and clay. I didn't think it was too bad. I know I want to move on and I wouldn't take this with me because it would take up an entire slot for one thing. So, but I figured for now, it actually can make a bit of sense. Let's make some steel because I've run out and I can make more wrenches and, you know, whatever else might require steel. So let's go and put that in here. And now look, that's now lit up. I can now make steel. So let's make 100 steel. Okay, I might need a little bit more. So let's make 40 more. Okay, and the reason for that is I now want steel tools. So I'm going to leave that to do its thing. And we are going to, actually, are we going to do that? No, probably not. I need to go and do some farming, and whilst I'm down there, yeah, that's what I want. I want this bottled murky water and the bones to make glue. That iron shovel is meant to be smelted. Do I have anything in there? I don't need it. I can also now repair my steel shovel, of course, by just farming iron and turning it into steel. So that's excellent news. So let's get going down this way. We're going to keep an eye out for things we don't want to run into, like zombies. As you can see, I've managed to up my wellness just a little bit last night from what it was at when I had that annoying death. But it's gradually getting back to where it was. So we're going to do all 77 glue, that leaves 14 bones. Okay, we're just, how long does that say it was going to take? That is 5 minutes 30 seconds. So we're just going to leave that to do its thing. Okay, so we'll head up here and start farming. Hopefully we could get most of these chore bits done. First thing, you know, just get it out of the way. I probably need a larger farm now, but I'm not sure if it's actually worth it yet. Right. Okay, get that, and the last row. And there we go. I can't aim at it. Right. There we go. So how much do we get? We've got 81 corn, 16 potatoes. Recipes, we are going to do the potatoes all over again. I want as many potatoes as I can get. The aloe vera I should be able to start using soon to make bandages, healing bandages that is. Let's get some corn seeds, I reckon 25. And now we're starting to collect a nice amount of corn. And what I could do, get the hoe and just make this slightly bigger so I can grow even more. There's no reason not to, I suppose. So let me find the hoe, which is there. Okay. But let's just expand this way just a little bit. We'll expand downwards as well. So there. Doesn't hurt. Oh, do I need dirt? I've got so much dirt. I should be able to repair that. Okay, right. So, yeah, let's repair that. Just went and got the dirt. So, yeah, you can't, unfortunately, till dirt that is slightly damaged for some odd reason. Not quite sure why, because it is just dirt. Oh, I saw something then. No, I was mistaken. So, let's go out this way. Now, that thing that it's doing in the bottom right, where it's erroring, that means I'm trying to upgrade the fertile dirt into something even more fertile, which requires fertilizer to do, and that means you get even more yield from your crops. But at the moment, I don't have any fertilizer whatsoever. I wonder if I should finish off a row. How many more would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them, okay. So, corn seed, 8. There we go. Right, so that gets us 3 rows of corn. And there we go. So there's a fair bit of corn growing. Let's get our aloe vera. Might as well double up our yield of that, which is what it'll do. As you get 2 back. With the corn, you actually get 3 back. I think in the previous episode I said you get 2, you double it, but you don't. You actually triple your corn yield. So you end up living off corn eventually in this game. So 8 more, okay. There we go. We'll get these as well, the potatoes. Want as much of this as possible, because if we do move on, this is something that I definitely want to be taking with me. Some nice stacks of food. What else should I take? Yeah, 13. Okay, so 13 coffee seeds. Build up the coffee as well. We can always make a bit more in a minute. Just seeing if 13's good enough. And we've got... It probably is enough. Go. How many more do I need? So I'm going to need probably another 8 more, I think. Okay. There we are. Oh no, 1 out. 1 out. Okay. I don't think there's anywhere I've missed, is there? No, that's it. Okay, we're growing coffee, corn, and potatoes. Right, so we're back, and this is our chest full of stuff that we want to sell. So I'm hopefully going to take all of that with me. Yes, and it fits. Excellent. Is there anything else that I've forgotten about that maybe I want to sell? I don't think so. I think we're probably okay. Right, okay. So, yeah, we got all of that. We're just about to check if there's anything else. I don't think there is. I mean, I could sell some of these, but they just don't sell for enough to make it worth it. I could sell them, actually. I'm never going to wear those, because I can make my own boots that are far superior. I could pop them there. I think that's basically everything I can take. Forgot, I've also got treasure maps to do at some point. Also, these... How much? They don't have a sell price because they're damaged. Fair enough. Okay, so we now have 50 steel. So that's pretty good. I'm going to just leave that going, and hopefully when the time comes, when we come back, we should have enough steel to start making some better tools. Right, so let's get to the trader. I'll see you nearer there. Okay, so we're back, and we are just approaching where I think the trader is. I've taken the easier route this time. Actually planned it out a bit better. There's the trader. Fantastic. Right, so we're just... There we go. Drop down there. Dropping does damage your bike a little bit, but not enough to actually really care that much. Weapon repair kits always do a good job. Right, so it's open. Fantastic. Let's go in, close the doors because we don't want to be bombarded with zombies. And we will head up and see what he has. Well, at least see how much we can get for our goods for now.
God, a customer. I thought you might be one of the dead.
He's glad to see us, I see. Okay, so we are going to sell that. W to sell that, so we got a 30 and that. I didn't bring my other coins, but I don't think I had that many. Was that really one at a time? Oh, cool. We're getting skills and we're leveling up and we should be getting our barter skill up, which means things are cheaper and we can sell things for a higher cost. Fantastic. Look how much money we're getting from just doing that. So that's brilliant news. I probably shouldn't have sold my schematic before I'd sold all this because it is increasing my barter skill quite a bit actually. Right, what do we got there? 16, some pants. These sell for a fortune. We sell that. Don't want any of it. That's got no ammo in it. Fantastic. We have got a lot of money now. Fantastic. Okay, so we have managed to accumulate 4,500 dukes. Okay, so let's see if there's anything we actually want, shall we? That's definitely a first thing I've got to do. The machete blade is interesting. That's something you can only craft with a perk. So, not sure yet. Not sure, because I'm quite happy with my club, I suppose. Oh dear, there's a Hawaiian zombie out there by the sounds of things. That Magnum grip's not bad. But that would eat up all my dukes. I think this is stuff I actually sold. Terrible sniper rifle receiver. Don't really want the mini bike wheels. There's not much I actually want right now. The night vision goggles would be lovely, but I can't afford them yet. Iron gloves would also be good. That's not bad, actually. That'll give us a bit more concussive. That's 51% concussive compared to this, which is 40%. I would rather have the book if he has it. So there's also the generator bank there. I could get that. Some of this stuff is absolute. 2,000 dukes for a quality 17 iron leg armor. That's absolutely awful. I could probably sell my armor and get a hell of a lot more, actually, thinking about it, and just go and make more. Right, so this is all the stuff I sold him, I think. So let's just have a look and see if I can get a point in... Not the treasure hunter. Where is it? There is a point for his secret stash. Let's just search for secret. What is that guy doing? Secret stash. I could. Oh no, I don't have enough points. It's 8 points. I've got 6. Okay. So we'll just have to look in here and hope he's got something we actually want. I don't want that. Maybe. You know what? He has nothing. Not a damn thing that I actually want. The stuff that's nice, but I don't need any of it. Blood bags may be useful. Not sure. Tell you what then, why don't I just get a bunch of ammo? Oh, I can't. I could get that much steel as well. That's 5,000 dukes worth of steel. Maybe I should be selling my steel to him. I can produce that now. I can't quite produce this yet, so I might just get... No, I'm going to get half of this. Let's just get 40. There we go. I've got 84 rounds now. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell my friends when you get something good in. How about that? Alright, let's see what the commotion is out here. And what the hell is going on? There's a dude here. Hello, dude. With your hoodie. Ah, I could sell that to him in a second, so why not do that? I don't want to take that back with me. Ah! He lost his leg. Come on, there we go. Oh, he had nothing on him. Absolutely awful. Alright, I'm going to sell those trainers because I don't actually want them. There we go. Up here. Let's just sell him. Let's hope he takes the trainers. 67. Ah, that's not bad. And up my barter just 1 more point. Don't think there's anything else. Oh my god, really? Oh no, 407 to sell that iron. Do I even need iron anymore? What do I need iron for anymore? Maybe to make that. You shouldn't sell iron, to be honest. Not unless you've got it in abundance, and I really don't right yet. Alright, so we're going home. In a way, I'm kind of glad there was nothing he had, because if I do move on in the next few days, then I don't want to have to take too much with me. So, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, let's get going home. Okay guys, I am back, and I just thought I noticed a building in the distance coming back from the trader. And I just realised there's an entire town here. We've got a large sort of factory, oil refinery there, barns, a farm and things, and all sorts of stuff here. So I am starting to wonder if maybe now is not the time to move on. If I can get here this easily, this isn't too bad a town. It's not the best, but there's plenty of looting to be done here. I could definitely set up a small remote base in this area. And that would be quite cool. We've got the daycare centre there with the playground in the back and some nice houses. Whoa, he's going to hit us. I don't want to get into a fight yet. Mansion there. Poopy Pants daycare. Lovely. There's a house up there. What do we got down here? We've got... Is this the cafe? Yeah, because that's a drive-through, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, it's not the biggest town in the world. It's bigger than the one we're staying in at the moment, which I would need to reinforce if we're going to stay here for the next horde. Let's just see if there's anything down this way. I might be going well out of the way of this town now, but we'll just have a look. So there's plenty more cars to be looting. No, I think that was it. So, yeah, so that's interesting. So maybe we will take that town apart. And just see what it can give us, see what we can sell from it and trade with, and see if we get anything good. So yeah, I think that might be a plan because it is so much closer. I'm completely lost. Am I near where I started? I might be, you know. Let's look at the map. Oh yeah, I've ended up going down this road, which kind of just ends up going towards nowhere. So that's that town there. So that's not too bad, actually. So let's head back to... I need to get back to here. So where's my bike gone? And head up this way. Yeah, it is this way. And before I go, let's just search that because... Oh, that was so fluky. We have the night vision goggles and a bunch of other stuff. Excellent. That means we could do looting at night without drawing attention to ourselves. Excellent. Okay. Right, well, after that good bit of random luck... And are we going to get any more random luck? Let's just loot a few more bits. It's getting late, actually. So, yeah, I need to get back to where I'm set up. And, oh, there's another tree stump here. God, there's loads of things to loot. Is there anything good there? Ah, that one's nowhere near as good. Okay, that was exciting. Let's see if we can head back over this little mountain range, back to the road. That would be ideal. Yeah, so I'm going to hopefully, unless anything happens beforehand and I make any other discoveries or run into a massive horde that's trying to kill me or something exciting like that, I am going to see you back at base. Right, okay, I am back, and like I said, we're back at our base, and yeah, the forge is done, so I've got my 140 forged steel, so that's excellent. Obviously, I've also got this, which I can wear in place of the sunglasses. Don't need them anymore. Let's have a look at what we look like now. So we got night vision goggles, so not only do I have a torch for a mining helmet, I also have this for nighttime. Now, this view here doesn't attract zombies. Excellent, they cannot see you at all, whereas they can see the torch on the mining helmet, so bear that in mind. Right, so we'll just turn that off because we don't need it through the day. We're going to put some stuff away. I don't need my garden hoe. I don't need the bones. I could probably scrap the shades now. Yeah, I'm not going to use them. Let's put plastics somewhere. That makes sense. I don't know, here, I guess. We've got food. Yeah, so I on the way back there was a boar and I shot that, so I've got a bit of extra meat there, so that's pretty cool. And we'll just pop this in here. And that should be it. I can't remember how many dukes we actually... Oh, we only had 83, so we weren't missing much anyway. Let's keep that up there so we don't forget it next time. And the iron needs to go in here. We're pretty much cleared up now. Do I have a wrench? I do, so that's excellent. Alright, so over here, I am going to now make steel items. Here we go. Steel fire axe instead of, at the moment, I've obviously got the iron fire axe, so steel is much better. You get more resources from anything that's steel. In fact, you get the most resources. You can't do better than that. At least in Alpha 16. I've already got a steel shovel, so I might come out of there and just repair it. Just to get its quality up. I shouldn't need those. These always use forged iron. Those two items there, the spike club and the claw hammer. So really, it's these three. It's the wrench, the iron fire axe, and that. So I might make another wrench if I can. I need 4 mechanical parts for that. I should have plenty. Yeah, 188 for goodness sake. Loads there. Okay, so where was that? There we go. Actually, it doesn't say I need the workbench for that. Can I make that? Oh, no, it does when you come out. Okay, fair enough. Right, so the wrench there. So all of that's going to take a little bit of time. So I do need, I'm running out of wood. I'm almost out of clay. I'm out of a lot of resources, actually. But I don't want to gather any more until I have steel tools because it becomes a waste. Right, let's take care of this guy. There we go. Some iron arrowheads, lovely. I'll make use of them. Right, let's go head over to this radio tower. We'll take a little bit more of the electrical parts. Yeah, I don't know if I've got enough time now to actually dismantle everything in this episode. Probably not. Why did I jump off there? There we go, over here. That's better. Right. Yeah, there's still loads here to do. This is going to take ages, and I bet I can do all of that as well. The only thing is, I don't know if I can do all of this, because what will happen, eventually, all of this will fall down. But there'll be so much iron from it, it'll be amazing. Been no hordes today, I've noticed, although I have been going around the place. I'll show you the map of where we've been. So here's our current town, which is quite small, but it's done alright for us. So here's the route back over that land bridge and then all the way to the trader. So that's what we've done today. And then just carrying on up that road, it leads to this small town here. So that could be quite cool. Okay, so I'm just going to loot up as much of this as I can before nightfall. You know, I'm half tempted. I could even stay out at night a bit and just show you the night vision goggles just for a little bit. Although it doesn't get dark till much later. If I bring that closer, I can always sort of jump on it pretty quick. I've actually got 2 hours till nightfall. In-game hours, of course. Okay, so I'll be back when I've either done here, had enough, or I've run out of time. Right guys, I'm back, and as you can see, it's 10:30 at night, so that means the zombies are now running, and I am getting a bit fed up with doing this. There's only so much of this you can take doing all the time. I've dismantled a fair bit of it. I still got this outside bit here to do. Let's just do a little bit more, but the reason I wanted to bring you back was I just want to show you how good the night vision goggles are. And the reason to use them, in fact, what I might do is just take my mining helmet off so I don't get, don't press the button to turn the flashlight on by accident. But basically, with this at the moment, you can see how dark it is. You can still make out stuff. There's moonlight and stuff, so it's not too bad. But it's pretty dark, but with that on, it's pretty good vision. So this is new for Alpha 16, is that they've improved this, the night vision goggles. They were in previous alphas, but they were awful. You just couldn't use them. But what they've also done as an advantage of wearing them as opposed to leaving it and not using them at all is that, like I said, they cannot be seen. They don't emit any light, which means that with the new stealth system in Alpha 16, you cannot be detected. So obviously they can hear you if they make sound and things like, if you make sound, they will hear you or they'll come and investigate. But it should make doing things like nighttime wandering around, as long as there's no horde coming your way, because that can still be quite dangerous, it should be relatively safe. So yeah, they might, in my opinion, they need to improve the stealth system a little bit more. They've made it kind of too good. I think, if anything, they need to nerf it just a little bit. Because from what I've seen and tested myself, you can kind of walk up right behind a zombie and they haven't got a clue that you're there. So I don't really want to try that now though, because I've already lost 10 wellness, so I don't want to risk doing that again. Right, so see, there's a bunch of zombies, and see, if I crouch down to get my stealth meter up, so we just had a horde run past because it's nighttime, so they're charging there. Right, they have no idea I'm here. Not a clue. Because I'm not emitting any light, I'm not making any sound, I'm just sneaking around and they haven't got a clue. So yeah, that means nighttime isn't as bad as people think it is. But obviously if they run into you, and this has happened when I was playing the experimentals, if they do run into you, you gotta try and deal with running zombies that are just, you know, completely destroying you. And that did happen, I died. So, you know, you do still have to be cautious, but for doing things like this, it is a chore that I can get done now overnight that I don't have to worry about through the day. So, yeah, I'm just going to finish up this side, I think, and I'll be back in a minute, back in base. Okay, I'm back, and it is still nighttime, so let's just turn that off. You can see it's quite dark in here, so that does make a difference. But now I'm inside, I don't need to worry now about being seen, so I could probably just swap that over. I wonder what it is to repair this. Oh, I need a repair kit to do it. Okay. So, as long as it doesn't get hit too much, it shouldn't be too bad. Right, where was I putting iron pipes? Maybe I wasn't, maybe I was just scrapping them. That'll do, I'm sure. We'll put the springs somewhere useful, like in here. And we got 182 electrical parts, 69 electrical components from doing all that. So, definitely worth it. I've got so much of that stuff now that I could probably make anything I want if I buy the perks to do it. The sand can go away in this chest, and so can all that. I'm not sure what I'm doing with coal, actually. I think I'm putting that in with ammo, yeah. Okay, and we've got plenty of iron. We've got an entire stack of scrap iron. Okay, so we've got 87 steel left, but I have finished all of these, and these have gone up in quality as well. So let's have a quick look at these. This one now should probably go in the forge. So we'll do that just to get the iron back. In fact, all of these should. These should be recycled. There we go. So, but we'll just do a quick comparison before I put them in there. So the iron fire axe does block damage, and it's not entity damage you're looking at here, although it does do some entity damage. It's okay against zombies. It's nowhere near as good as a specialized weapon like this is 24, for instance, if you see that. So, but you're looking at the block damage, which is what you'd hit a tree. It uses the block damage to calculate that. So the iron one is 77. The steel one, although it is better quality as well, is 122. So you can see how that starts now getting through things much, much quicker. The same with the iron pickaxe. Block damage 92.29. Obviously, these have perks and buffs against their various materials. So an axe is better against wood than a pickaxe is, and, you know, vice versa with the pickaxe against stone and steel and things like that. So the steel pickaxe here is 230 compared to 92. I mean, there's just no comparison. Plus, on top of that, you get the extra durability. That's 950, whereas that's only 390, so it lasts longer. And you also get far more materials from using these, because there's the storyline behind that would be that they're much more efficient tools, and they're sharper, and so you get more materials back when you use them. So, yeah, that is the reason we want to be doing steel tools and aiming for them as soon as possible. So, that's good now. I can start gathering significantly more resources than before. What I am going to get going, because it looks like we're probably going to stay in the area just a little bit longer, I am going to start putting stone in here as well, and what that'll do is that'll melt down to start making cement. So that's the plan. Right, my guy is hungry. It's 1:30 in the morning. I haven't fed him all day, so let's give him some meat and some blueberries maybe. Oh, they're not going to do much for me. I'm going to need to do some cooking, I think. Yeah, so we'll do that. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.